the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways. And on we'll go. Through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways. And on we'll go. Turn us to thousands, and we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon. Turn us to thousands, and on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways. And on we'll go.
Hosting a VPS was cost-effective, simple to set up, and easy to use. The interface is really clear, the instructions are easy to understand. It's just the information.
Sometimes when you're here, I can feel no doubt, 'cause you keep me where the stars are bound. It doesn't really matter, 'cause you're here with me now. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter, 'cause you're here with me now. It doesn't really matter, 'cause I feel so free now. Sometimes I wonder, will we be around to see forever on the silver cloud? Sometimes when you're here, I can feel no doubt, 'cause you keep me where the stars are bound. It doesn't really matter, 'cause you're here with me now. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter, 'cause you're here with me now. It doesn't really matter, 'cause I feel so free now. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter.
This podcast is intended for regulators, scientists, policymakers, and investors only. The views expressed in this podcast are the personal opinions of the speaker only. Any references to products having a reduced risk or reduced harm are based on the weight of evidence and assume no continued smoking. This material is not intended for US audiences. A big welcome to the latest episode of The Smokeless World. Today I'm joined by Danny Tower, BAT's Group Head of Scientific and Regulatory Affairs. Danny and I will talk about the qualities of successful leadership, of leadership in action, and also the stewardship of our products and the importance of science in informing enforceable regulation. We'll also talk about the Omni and our ambition to build a smokeless world. Danny, welcome to the Smokeless Word studio. What do you think? Do you like it?
Very much. It's wonderful.
I just want to go back, a little bit through your life and what you've done. Studied chemical engineering, is that right? At Imperial.
That's right.
Tell me about that and that choice.
So I studied maths, chemistry and physics at A-level at school. So I have always loved the sciences. But what I decided to do was to study engineering because it's about application of science to solving real-world problems. And chemical engineering particularly, because chemistry was always my favourite science when I studied at school.
And Imperial, great worldwide reputation.
Yes.
Academic. Was it tough?
It was tough. I remember the reason I chose it was because at that time, back in 1994, Imperial College Chemical Engineering was second only to MIT in terms of the standard. So it was really a place to aspire to get into. And it was a tough course. It was very full on. I also did an exchange year in France. So the final year of my degree, I actually studied in French, which was an added challenge, but very enjoyable.
You know, how many people would have been in your cohort? And you know, I don't know whether this is a fair assumption. I would have thought that was probably male skewed back then. How was that?
Very much so. So I remember it being approximately a department of about 100 people, but there were less than 10 women within that 100. So it was, I think, quite typical for engineering courses at the time, very male dominated. And I think, you know, chemical engineers traditionally have always gone into the petrochemical industry first and foremost, which is also an industry that is very male dominated. So it was sort of preparation for a lot of what was to come if you were to choose a manufacturing sort of operations environment to move into for a career.
So stood you in good stead for what was to come.
Yes, absolutely. Although I was sponsored by P&G through my degree, and that gave me an insight into this world of fast-moving consumer goods research and development. And companies like P&G are very focused on diversity and gender balance. And so because I decided not to go into the petrochemical industry, but more into consumer goods R&D, thankfully I entered into a workforce that was much more balanced in terms of gender.
Well, let's talk about that wonderful place. I mean, you were there for 20 years, I think. So what, 98 to 2018?
That's right.
Talk me through those years. I know it's 2 decades, but you know, what did you do? What did you get involved in? You know, what did you love about those 20 years?
I loved many things about the culture at P&G. I also loved the diversity of all the different product categories that there are at P&G to work in. So I joined P&G with my chemical engineering know-how, I suppose, into a process development role within research and development, but in the laundry category. So I was doing process development of granular detergents for the first 4 years, which I always smile about because it's clearly not a particularly glamorous product category to work in. But as a chemical engineer, it's absolutely fascinating because the way they manufacture these laundry detergents, these granular detergents, for a process development person, it's very challenging and super interesting. So I worked in detergents for 4 years, then I worked in oral care for 7 years. And if you think of any type of oral care product, whether it be toothpastes or toothbrushes or mouthwashes or even denture adhesives, I've worked on developing them. Very, very enjoyable. Around about that time, P&G acquired Gillette. So I then went on to spend a few years working in the male grooming and shave care business, developing shaving products, skincare products. That was a very interesting time. And then I worked in the prestige area, which was fine fragrance design and development, and luxury cosmetics.
I sort of thought maybe the prestige and luxury bit would be the highlight of all of that.
I loved working with perfumers. I have to say, I have a bit of a passion for sensorial product design. And so I worked for 5 years leading teams of perfumers and sort of fragrance evaluator experts. And these people, you know, more latterly at BAT, I've worked with flavorists, and they're very similar animals. These people are really genius because they blend art with science in what they do. And so I thoroughly enjoyed working in the prestige business, but I wouldn't necessarily say it was the most rewarding. There are great positives that I take from every single different chapter of my P&G career.
Okay, so 2018, I suppose that was after the bit of P&G you worked with went over to Coty, is that right?
That's right.
Yeah.
So yeah, back then P&G divested the large proportion of all their beauty brands to Coty, which involved 42 brands and about 10,000 people globally, a number of manufacturing sites. I mean, it was an enormous divestiture. I was working in fragrances at the time, so I was part of that divestiture. And then not long after, Coty decided to reevaluate their R&D footprint in Europe and close the site where I was based. So that left me with an opportunity to look for my next career challenge.
Yeah, and that career challenge was BAT.
Yes.
I can only imagine that was a pretty big moment, a pretty big decision for you. Just talk the listeners through, how you thought about that decision, how you made a decision to join, which might have been put to you pejoratively, probably. You're joining Big Tobacco. How did that feel, and how did you rationalise it?
Well, in all transparency, the tobacco industry was not on my radar at all. BAT was not in my consideration set initially. But it first became part of what I was thinking about as possibly doing next through connections that I had in my network, previous P&G colleagues who had already made the step to join BAT. And one in particular, probably my most trusted mentor, a very, very influential person in my career to date, who happened to be the head of new categories R&D at that time. And I remember being struck by a couple of things. Firstly, clearly I was impressed by the quality of the people that I got a chance to interact with, but also the quality of the science that was going on. I had no awareness of it prior to that. And that was very compelling. But really what drove that decision ultimately were two things, I would say, predominantly. One was I was utterly convinced by the mission that BAT is on. This idea of actually making real tobacco harm reduction in society and the profound public health benefit that could potentially offer. That feels like a very meaningful thing to try and achieve. I reflect back on the purpose that we had at P&G. P&G's purpose was about creating superior products to improve the lives of the world's consumers. And I actually couldn't think of anything that would be more meaningful in terms of improving consumers' lives than trying to offer smokers alternative products that could result in much improved health outcomes. And so that was a very big factor in my decision. The other factor was it felt like a once-in-a-career opportunity, frankly, in terms of the leadership challenge. Because if you think about what BAT are trying to do right now, we are trying to transform an industry. We are trying to transform a company. In doing that, we are trying to transform not only the nature of our business, but our own culture. We are trying to transform the way in which we are innovating. So we are transforming into a truly fast-moving consumer goods company. The nature of the products is so different. These are now fast-moving consumer goods. They are electronic consumer goods. The change is so enormous. And as I looked at it and that prospect, I thought, well, that is a leadership challenge that I probably won't get offered to try again. And it was all of those things that led to my decision 7.5 years ago to join BAT. And 7.5 years has flown by, and I think that is testament.
While you and me repeat, this bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire. with crib.
Hello, Moto.
Get Moto G96 5G now.
me staring at you. So I'm crazy. Won't you bend that back for me? We won't stop. Got your feet both locked. You get to fly with me. I can take you down for a ride. I take you around my life. Jaywalking, crosswalking, lip locking, but you, I know it, you know it, we make it. So I'm crazy. Oh my baby, got me staring at you. So I'm crazy. Won't you bend that back for me? We won't stop. Got your feet both locked. You get to fly with me. I can take you down for a ride. I take you around my life. Jaywalking, crosswalking, lip locking, but you, I know it, you know it, we make it.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on
Do you need more? More power? More control? Then you need VPS hosting from Hostinga. Say goodbye to server limitations and access more. More storage, more memory, more bandwidth and speed. More for your money. Free real-time snapshot and free weekly automatic backups. More security, less DDoS, more intelligence, AI assistance and customer support. Get more of everything you need. Pay less than you would expect. And get your server online in minutes. Go to hostinga.in and get more. Trusted by millions worldwide. Hostinga 3, 2, online.
Since time seems to be running short every day, I tend to read poetry books like this while walking. I'm going today. The poetry is good. The weather is nice and my forehead is red, so it's frosty. I'm a
fan of Choi Yoon, so be
careful with the car. What did you say? Since you're a fan, could you please give me an autograph? Oh, I'm sorry about the autograph. Oh. Then I'd appreciate a picture. Girls, yes. Hello, sir. Oh, I just saw you, author. Oh, are you my fans? Don't be jealous. I'm just a fan. You said you didn't have any autographs, but have you made any yet? I don't usually sign autographs unless I'm signing a car contract or buying a house. I'm not a celebrity, so I don't have any autographs. Please say hello. Oh, this is still awkward. Hello. This is Ji-hoon from Ji-hoon. Go ahead. Oh, I was planning to treat my staff to a meal today, and coincidentally, the new menu for Falls 900 has come out, so I wanted to buy you something delicious. Here.
Hung, you're here.
Dot. Oh, you're here. Hello. How have you been? Oh, these are my employees. What is this? Oh, why are you wearing shorts today? Oh, no, you're really pretty. Oh, really? Thank you. Oh, yes. I think you changed your blusher a little. Oh, yes, you got a haircut. How did you do it? Because you're pretty. Wow. Oh, why are you wearing pajamas?
Pajamas. Oh.
This is it. Do you want to go up first? Oh, yes. Oh, I'll go. Ready first, go. What should I do? You 3 must be really tall. Aren't you almost 2 meters? Oh, how tall are you guys? I'm
about 193 centimeters. I'm
exactly 92 centimeters.
Since I'm next to you, I'm a little short now.
Height isn't really important, but we have to be cool like you, Hung, but we're a bit lacking in that. You're right, we're really lacking in that.
It's
invincible. What the world sees is someone that stands apart. What it doesn't see are the choices.
The patience before the prize.
The no's before the yes. All they could have settled for.
Before the one they finally.
యు నో వై ఐ లవ్ ఇట్ నా? ఓన్లీ ఇందులో ఉంది కేక్ మీద క్యాడ్బరీ మీద కేక్ మీద క్యాడ్బరీ.
మరి శాంతా మీద నువ్వు?
ఓన్లీ చాకో బేక్స్. ఎందుకంటే ఓన్లీ ఈ కేక్ లో ఉంది క్యాడ్బరీ.
전설의 귀환. 무릎이 닿기도 전에 스타들의 고민을 속 시원히 해결해주던
Hellcat. Coming like a Hellcat. Like a Hellcat. Coming like a hell.
There's no heart beating inside your chest. It's vanished into thin air, never to be seen again. Never to be seen again. Never to be seen again.
to fold like a diamond from gold. Maybe you are something I cannot define. Maybe you are the fallen kind. I lay in bed with violence, the silent side of me. We see where fire starts to breathe. When I would lay in silence, the voice inside of me made me use my mind right.
Never reminded, never taking whatever you told me. I know what I could be, making emotion paintable and so tell me, is this what you made me? I'm the storm that meets the moon. I'm the sun that will not move. Do you think you are? Who do you think you tell me one more love?